let's talk about these Warriors. Warriors won the chip last year. Officially joined the ranks of a dynasty. I think 4 chips in 8 years. Showed they could do it without KD. But they didn't have to play the Lakers. Every time they've seen the Lakers these postseasons in the LeBron era, it's been an L. Playing championship 2021, they lost to the Lakers. Hang the banner. 2023, same situation. It looked like this was a different Warriors team, obviously, than the team that won the championship. Yes, they brought back their top 6 players, but some pieces were missing. You know, guys who were instrumental in the locker room. You also had the season starting off on a bad note with Draymond Green giving Jordan Poole the one-hitter quitter. So when you look at the state of the Warriors in this team, should the Warriors run it back with the big 3 of Steph, Klay, and Dre, or is it time for the team to move in a different direction and blow this thing up?
I mean, the big 3 has always been fine. You know, they play well together. They understand the roles. They understand the mission. Now it's just finding pieces that can complement them when they come off the bench. What made Warriors powerful is the bench was just as strong as that starting unit, and sometimes even stronger. So when you took Klay and Steph out at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the reason that they wasn't playing in the fourth quarter is because once that second unit came in, they push it up from 10 to 20. So there's no point of putting Klay and Curry in. So it's finding a second unit that can really outplay, everyone else's second unit.
Yeah, I mean, I think this will be the last time we see this squad play together. Probably the big 3 will probably stay, but I can see them moving pieces. Depends on if Draymond opts in. If he doesn't, then we can see a whole different other squad. So, but I could see Klay and Steph staying there. But everybody else is kind of just up in the air to me.
I think the biggest difference for me in this team is Klay. He was a great defender. Klay used to get, even on offense, that first step, I think those surgeries damaged him. Like, he can shoot, obviously, but when you don't have that step, when you don't have that push, and he's not guarding people. Remember, he was the guy. He would be the guy guarding LeBron, guarding whoever was their, three man or whoever their strongest offensive player is. He's not that anymore. So for me, that was a big difference maker. That's why their bench was so good as well, because when you came off, you already had to leave. Remember how they used to kill people? They used to put people away in the third quarter? They're not even that same team anymore. They lost damn near half their games on the road. Like, this was not even the same team, and I think Klay is a big part of why they're not the same. He's not the same at all. Everybody else is the same, but Klay is not the same. And that's not to say get rid of him. That just means he needs more help now. Now you need somebody that can guard those guys.
I thought after Draymond Green knocked out Jordan Poole, I don't know if he knocked him out, but you know what I mean. I thought they were all saying the Warriors are done with Draymond Green. He's going to be gone right after the season's over. He's gone, and now it's who has to go?
No, Draymond ain't going nowhere unless he begged to come to the Lakers.
I still feel like when they traded Gary Payton II and they didn't bring him back in the beginning, they lost their firepower with that. Wiggins being gone later, those 20 games too, kind of just the team was just all over the place. Gary came back hurt. When they should have just kept him, they should have just signed him. Just different things like that too. I felt kind of messed him up too.
Actually, thinking about Draymond, if I'm Draymond, if I'm the Warriors, I'm trying to convince Draymond not to opt in. Because he's going to opt into what is that?
27 about.
So he opts into 27, but I can sign him to a three-year deal, but it starts off at a 16, 17. So I can get back $11 million or whatever, $8 million that I can sign somebody else. If he opts into the 27, that's on my hard cap. So I'll be trying to convince him to not opt in, and we'll just re-up. So that 27 is not the number. It'd be 17, 18, 19.
So 3 for 50 or somewhere in that
But
neighborhood?
is that player positive? Would he do that?
Draymond?
Yeah.
To win? Yeah.
Yeah.
To win.
He'll do that to win.
So
because he already knows, man. Listen, them boys over there, they got all of San Francisco to they touch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can, any startup company, listen.
So you said the under the table movement.
Hey, listen, I mean,
I got the new Uber for you, Draymond. Just put, put
I
$5
get
in there.
right? I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
shit,
good point.
Yeah.
that's the benefit that playing out there does provide, right? You right in Silicon Valley, and to be real, everybody says LeBron came to LA for Hollywood. Hollywood bread is cool, but that tech bread is on a whole nother, nother level. You know what I mean? That's different. That's a different level of bread. But let's say hypothetically, you Draymond, Warriors say, Dre, cut us a deal. We love you, want to bring you back. We'll do you 3 for 50. But somebody else says, Dre, we'll give you 3 for 75.
Sure.
but I mean, I'm
It's
only
not the
telling-
Warriors.
I'm only telling them to opt out, don't opt in because we have a
Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Right.
now you Dre and you opt out. I'm saying another team comes in and says,
The only team that can pull that, the only person that has that kind of power will be LeBron. He's not gonna go anywhere else,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be San Francisco or coming to the Lakers. Yeah. So the only person that can come on over here will be
LeBron.
LeBron.
think-
Other than that, he's staying in San Francisco.
because I'm just throwing out hypothetical, but if there's another contender level team,
No.
But he doesn't fit
San
anywhere else.
Francisco
Yeah, he
or
doesn't-
LeBron.
You can't just put Draymond anywhere
I get-
else.
I know,
Like,
but
you know what I mean? That he fits there.
He
Like,
fits there because
fits.
of all the shooting that
Yes.
they have.
Yeah.
That he can just be like, all right, I'm going to take it from point A to point C to point D,
Yeah.
and that's his role.
now what if another team comes in and says, all right, we'll give
Ain't
you
no
3
fucking other team.
3 for 90.
There ain't no fucking other
I'm
team.
just saying. At what
No,
point do you
'cause
say,
no-
fuck
He's
that, I got to get my bag?
Nobody's going to
No-
want to
no-
give him
no
that.
one's gonna
Because
give him
how
that.
can he contribute on those other teams
I get it.
that don't have that kind of roster?
But we've seen wild shit in this
We
NBA.
have.
So I just, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, when you're talking about $90 million and the optics is he's uncontrollable. That's what we're looking. We're like, oh, he's uncontrollable. He punches players. They don't know the inside.
He don't even
and
know if the other
outside.
team's going to defend him
Right?
like they
So-
do.
So it's one of those things where it's like,
because I can see Matt Ishbia coming in, Michigan State brother, and
they don't
I'm just saying, I mean, there's a lot of wild shit. going on. Somebody say, we'll give you that phenomenal bag. We need you to
Boston's
Yeah.
the only
And that's what I was going to say, too. If the Celtics came through,
No.
pick and roll.
I know how we feel,
What I'm
but-
saying is pick and roll.
But
nasty.
over who's he starting over? Who's he starting over?
Al Horford.
Nah.
No.
Nah, I'm not.
No.
Nah. I'm not getting Draymond over Al Horford.
Wait, what position Al Horford is?
The 5.
5.
Oh yeah, then he's get the yeah. You're right. Get one of them guards. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but he's
Get one of them.
keeping
One of them
Horford.
6'2".
got Robert Williams, I'm
Horford is
saying.
their Swiss Army knife.
Robert Williams, 5'5".
He would not go to
Both ways.
He wouldn't do that to himself.
I don't think it
I said
would
he
work
wouldn't go to
out.
Boston.
But
No, I know he wouldn't go to Boston, but I'm saying the only team that I can see him going to that's like, all right, I need to take it from Tatum to Brown.
Somewhere else, yeah.
Right?
Okay,
You know what I mean? I'm like,
I
all
can
right.
still be effective.
yeah, I
okay.
gotta take
Still
it
be
from
on a
one
championship
superstar.
contender.
Yeah.
But they'd have to.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
players.
Take somebody
Like right
else.
now, the players is 2 players that's trying to figure out how to coexist. So you need that one player who's going to take it from A
makes
to
the
C.
choices on who gets it, yeah.
And I would just throw in, I mean, I think some of the issue even with that Jordan Poole stuff, Draymond wanted here to quitters Jordan Poole. A week later, he signs a 4-year extension. You're looking at how Poole performed in these playoffs. If the Warriors did decide to say, yo, we're going to still rock with Poole, Dre.
And they stupid. I'm not right. Listen.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
Poole, me, after I signed him, no matter what his workout regimen is, I'm pretty sure he's working out well because he has, 2 people that he can look at that's doing it on a very high level. My question is, if Curry is down, can he lead the team? Can he bring in what Steph is bringing in consistently? Or is this one of those games where he might have 40, might have 15, might have 40, he's gonna have 6, 7 turnovers because he's trying some stupid shit,
Yeah.
right? And if I can't say yes, then if somebody else wants him and I can bring in somebody else who's more stable, then that's what I'll do.
So look at the state of the team now. Draymond could be a free agent this season if he opts out. Klay will be a free agent next season unless they figure out an extension on his side. Jordan Poole signed through 2027. Obviously, Draymond-Jordan Poole fight was a bigger deal than they tried to first initially act like. In an interview with the Ringer's Logan Murdoch, Poole had this to say about his relationship with Draymond. I don't have no answer for you. It's just been business. It's been basketball. So now let's go into the hypothetical world. Draymond opts in for next season. The Warriors need to try and move Jordan Poole to improve that roster.
Where's Wiggins? What is his contract?
Wiggins signed an extension, I believe, this past offseason as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, see,
got it.
I will personally be telling Draymond, if I'm them, Draymond, opt out. Opt out, we'll re-up, and we'll try to make it work on whatever number you like. Even if I have to backload it, if I have to backload the contract, I'll be trying to trade Wiggins and Wiggins and Poole and try to get another big piece that comes in.
See, I like
And
Wiggins.
I have so much free money that I can sign any other. I can still sign fucking Middleton. If Draymond does what he can do, I can fucking still sign Middleton. Trade these two, get some big piece, let's say Jaylen Brown, and then sign somebody like Middleton.
I mean, it would seem like Jordan Poole being from Milwaukee. I just don't know if the Bucks would want to take that deal. You could even work out a sign and trade for Middleton if he proved happy.
No. I don't need to trade them. I can sign.
I don't know if there's enough bread with this new CBA. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, all right?
Man,
Why are you trying to help the Warriors?
Listen, rich people do what rich people do.
They gonna figure it out?
That's what I said. If I'm an owner, you ain't even got to ask me, am I cheating? The answer's going to be yes.
Yes, I'm fucking
The answer's going to be yes. We're going to be having secret meetings with rich folks, right? I got silicone. I'm an owner. I got all silicone. All right, we're going to do some deals.
Take the vet minimum, Dre, and what do you know? That investment we just plugged in is in for $150 million.
Yeah. Y'all, listen, I'm one of those. If you see Steph Curry sign for vet minimum, you already know I done did some crooked
Don't
shit.
went under the table.
You already know I done did some crooked shit. You ain't even got to ask me.
Fred.
Don't even ask me the question.
I'm waiting to see that, though. I mean, you have to be a guy who's done that, but in this new CBA, at some point, guys that value winning, like you go to a place like the Warriors, like, oh, don't worry, we got you. Got this investment for you.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you that invest in the team, whoever, I want to know the person who brung that up. I don't know which owner I can put in. Mavericks. That's the only one who's smart enough, who's savvy enough to do some shit like that.
Well, shit, if they
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah. If they smart, they'll invest in underdog fantasy. That's all I'm gonna say. You could do gaming companies now and all that type of shit.
Can I ask one question? Do you guys see that big core Warriors 3, Draymond, Klay, and Curry winning a championship together again ever?
No.
That was my final question.
I do.
Is this the end of the Warriors dynasty? The Warriors dynasty.
Yeah,
is
I see
not
Steph
dead?
getting 5.
5 what?
5 rings.
Okay.
With
Him and
Klay
Bron gonna
and
end with
Draymond?
The reason I would say yes is because they're the only 3 that actually are jailed, right?
And that's been so many times.
Yeah, they've been there, they've done it, they know the plan. All you do is just have to build a team around those.
That's
3.
what's going to matter to me. Like, those 3 can stay together all they want. It's really, for me, about what other pieces they add to them. Because these 3 have shown, well, Steph is enough, but I just don't feel like Draymond and Klay are the same players. Draymond might be the same player, but he's, his role is diminished drastically. Klay is not the same. So it depends, to me, if they win again, it's going to be because of what they add to the team.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some talk in Warrior circles. Obviously, I keep my eye on them, mainly to slander them, but also a lot of good insight on that side. Great, easy to slander. A lot of tough talk, Gil, leading up to this series. A lot of, Steph's era, all this other shit we had to deal with. LeBron thwarted you guys yet again with no KD. But that's neither here nor there. Some talk, might be time for Klay to come off the bench. And I wouldn't even say come off the bench, but it might be time to play Klay 6-man minutes. Klay, you can still start.
To who?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
But that's,
Depends on who they bring in.
Yes, exactly.
the Warriors gonna be on that bullshit.
They're going to bring in some pieces. Now, listen, the Warriors are getting pieces.
Agent Zero. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who?